Hey there, welcome back friends. Let's proceed further from where we have left. In our last video we have created this particular table by the name of post, and we have already added couple of couple of rows in the database. Now this is cool. Now moving forward, we would like to integrate the support of database into our existing application. Now if I show you the application, we have this package org.studyeasy.entity, and inside this package we have this class by the name of post. Now definitely this class must depict our database table, right? So let us add in the annotations real quick. So first of all, we must mark this as entity, and we will make use of this package javax.persistence, and then moving forward we will make use of yet another annotation by the name of table, and in here we need to give the name of the table. So in here in between pair of parentheses, if I show you the attributes, one of the attribute is name, so we will give the name as posts. Here we go. So this is good. Now friends, moving forward, we need to also mark a specific property as ID. So in here, if I show you the table, our ID field is nothing but the primary key. So in here, the primary key is depicted by this post ID variable. So in here, we will mark this as ID. All right. Let me import the required package. Now there is yet another issue. The name of this variable is post ID and the name of the column is ID. So how to give the exact name of the column? Again, we have something known as column attribute, and using this column attribute we can provide the name, and the name is ID. So this is good. Now friends, marking these property using this column attribute is optional because the name of this variable and the name of the column are exactly same, but usually I prefer to mark the properties as column in order to reduce confusion. So I will quickly mark these as columns, and I will also provide the name, and name is title. And in fact, let me copy this particular line real quick and use the name body in here. Alright, so our task is done. We have configured our entity class, and now we need to create a repository class. Now what is this? A repository class is the class using which we will perform the CRUD operations. So in here, let me highlight the package and let me create a class, and we will give the package name as org.studyeasy.repository. All right, and the name of our class would be post repository. All right, so this looks good to me. And now moving forward, let us create this class. All right, so here is our class. Now what is a CRUD operation? CRUD stands for create, read, update, and delete, right? Now friends, these operations are the common operations, and Spring Boot is opinionated and pre-configured framework where majority of the use cases are already covered. Now definitely CRUD operation is frequently used operations. As a result, the business logic behind the CRUD operations are already available to us, and we can easily make use of these specific operations without implementing any business logic. So this is amazing. So in order to do that, first of all, in place of class, we will make use of interface, and we will extend a class. So it would be like extends, and the name of the class which we will extend is CRUD repository. Here we go. Now this particular repository is a generic type repository where we need to give the type. Now this generic type repository is important because using this generic type, this particular class can perform operations on any type of object, any type of database table. Now first of all, we need to give the object of our entity class. So it would be like post. So let me quickly give post in here. So that's one type. Let me import the required package, and then we need to also provide the primary key data type. So in here, the primary key is a int entity, right? So in here we will give type as int. Now as soon as I save the changes, there is this error. The reason being, we cannot give a primitive type in here, And if the primary key is a primitive type, then we need to give the class reference for the primitive type, which is integer in our case. Alright, and now our work is done. So let me get rid of this comment. And now our work is done. In fact, we need not to implement any business logic inside this particular interface. Alright, now moving forward in here, if I show you the service layer, inside the service layer, we don't need this static list, so we will get rid of it. And now in here there are like multiple issues we need to fix. These issues we need to implement couple of things, and how we can implement these changes, how we can perform the actual database operation is something which we will continue in our next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Well, there are like multiple things that we will discuss in our next video, and things would be crystal clear by the end of next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.